Hey people, Tony here, and welcome back to TTBurger Game Reviews. And today we're gonna look at some Sonic the Hedgehog games. And first time ever reviewing some Sonic the Hedgehog games on here, but today we're gonna be looking at a couple of them. Now I will start off by saying that when Sonic came out and stuff like that, I didn't really grow up with Sonic the Hedgehog or anything like that because I never owned a Sega Genesis or anything. So I had Super Nintendo and stuff instead. But I would always play Sonic at like a friend's house or a relative's house and stuff like that. And I remember first seeing it and it was like so cool because like that's how I first learned about what a hedgehog was and stuff. So yeah, that's a hedgehog in general. So that's how it amazed me how fast Sonic would go and stuff. But like when I first started getting into Sonic, when I first started owning Sonic, it was when I got the GameCube. That's when I first started owning Sonic games and stuff, because the only way to play them at the time was, if you didn't have a Sega console, is you had the Nintendo GameCube. And the first Sonic game we ever ended up buying was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which was the GameCube port of Sonic Adventure 2. And then we got Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, which was the port of the original Sonic Adventure. And then we got Sonic Mega Collection and Sonic Heroes and up and stuff, leading up to Sonic 06, which was when I stopped playing them and stuff. And I do like Sonic 06 better than like Sonic Unleashed and stuff like that. So I know I'm gonna get some hate for that, but it's just my opinion. But for today's episode, we're going to be looking at two Sonic games. We're going to be looking at the very first popular 3D Sonic games, which is Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. And these are going to be the PS3 versions because it's the only way I can play them now. I don't have a GameCube anymore and stuff like that. But that's just how it's going to be. So just bear with me here and stuff. And part 1, I was going to be looking at Sonic Adventure. And part 2, we're going to look at Sonic Adventure 2. We have a lot to talk about here, so let's get started with talking about Sonic Adventure, released for the Dreamcast first in 1999, and then the DX Director's Cut version was in 2003, and then we got Sonic Adventure, which was released for the PS3 version, which was released in late 2010. And the funny thing is that I played this game after Sonic Adventure 2 because it came out for the GameCube. It came out after Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and that's why I wasn't sure. I didn't know that this was the first Sonic Adventure because you'd think it comes out after Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube, it's gonna be a brand new Sonic Adventure game. But it turns out that I found out that it was the first one with enhanced graphics and stuff, and with an all new mission mode and stuff and everything. And so that's basically what it was. And as we get started here, we are watching the opening cutscene where we're in the city station square and stuff like that. It's like a bunch of water just taking over and stuff, and that's basically what it is. And of course then we get rocking to Open Your Heart by Crush 40, who makes the music for Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 and more 3D Sonic games and stuff. So this is what it started as. If more for Sonic Adventure, wouldn't have gotten into Crush 40 and stuff. So kudos to that. But the story here is really interesting. But I like the story. Of course, it involves like Dr. Eggman trying to destroy the world and stuff like that. But this time he's trying to destroy the main city station square and building the ultimate city, Robotnik Land and stuff. And he's doing this with the help of Chaos, the god of destruction, who was sealed in the Master Emerald and stuff. And he's trying to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds to make them perfect Chaos and ultimate and to destroy Station Square. So now it's up for Sonic and his friends to stop them and stuff. It's basically a simple story, and it was like the first story-driven Sonic the Hedgehog game, and we got it right here. Now a lot of people didn't really like the storyline and stuff. They thought it was kind of hokey and stuff. But this was for a Sonic game. It was supposed to be all fun and stuff like that. I mean, it's not supposed to be taking anything serious like I don't know, we'll say Call of Duty or Resident Evil or any type of shooter or horror game or something like that, or any type of action game or so. It's a Sonic game. And as we get started here, we can choose from 6 different characters. You have a 7th one unlocked when you beat the game with all the characters. And you first start off as Sonic, but you can unlock the other characters when you meet them in Sonic's storyline or other characters' storyline. Of course, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, Miles Tails Prower, Knuckles the Echidna, Amy Rose, Big the Cat, and E102 Gamma. And we're going to be playing as all the characters here and stuff, and we're just that. So we're going to be talking about them, and I know people, but I'll talk more about the characters later on. But like, so just saying, you'll be seeing a bunch of gameplay from all the characters' stories and stuff. But now let's get into the graphics here, a presentation. Graphics here, well, this is a port of Sonic Adventure DX, so they have been improved over the Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast graphics, but that's understandable because the GameCube was a more powerful console and stuff, so that's what you expected. And I'll admit the graphics still do look nice. I mean, like the character models look really glossy looking and shiny looking and stuff, but the mouth movements, like the way the mouths move, just looks kind of ridiculous and stuff. Like they have these two-dimensional mouths that just like disappear after they're done talking. It's just. Yeah, it just looks a little weird. I mean, like, of course, the character, like the character models, like Sonic and stuff, and Tails and stuff, look, all the main characters look great. But like, the background characters that you see in like the adventure fields and stuff, they don't look great at all. But that's pretty much understandable. But like, the game's frame rate is not that great. Like it can lag when the action is getting pretty hot. I mean like the action. I mean the frame rate is never going to be smooth to start that. I mean like especially since the GameCube port like runs at 60 frames per second, which makes the frame rate more noticeable. You're gonna notice the frame rate issues there. This game is not stable at all when it comes to frame rate. I mean like it runs smoothly at times, but other times it's just not that great. And like, of course, like I also mentioned about the characters, but the backgrounds do look nice and colorful and stuff. And like of course, it's like a lot of like special effects going on. Like you got rain, you got snow, and you got this and that and stuff. I mean, like the backgrounds do look really nice and stuff. And the pre-render cutscene where it shows like pre-render cutscenes of Eggman's flying fortress, spoiler, the egg carrier, and like Angel Island falling, stuff like that. They look great, but I just wish there was some voice acting in them and stuff. But that's just me. And speaking of voice acting, let's talk about the sound now. And the sound for the most part is good. There's one thing about the sound that I don't like, but for the most part I like the sound. Like the first thing that I like about the sound is the music. I love the music, especially the vocal tracks. You have a main theme, you have a theme for the characters, and I love all of them. I mean, because like it was the first time we ever had a Sonic game that had like music that had lyrics and stuff, and like they're done by Crush 40, Tony Harnell, Karen Blake, or Brad, I forget it, and Marlon Saunders, Nikki Gregoroff, and more and stuff. And just I love the music. I love all the vocal tracks. I'm not saying I don't know which one's my favorite, but like they have a variety of them. Like the main theme, Open Your Heart, is like a rock theme. Sonic is a rock theme. Tails is a rock theme sung by a female artist. Knuckles is a rap rock song which has rap and singing in it. Amy's theme is like some poppy lovey-dovey girly song, and for like Big the Cat's theme, it's also kind of a rock with some pop in it and stuff too. And of course, E102 Gamma's theme is basically in a techno synthesizer instrumental song, and that along with Eggman has like some jazzy rock song. So they're all good. Even the songs from the stages are like have a variety. Like you have like you have like some ambient tracks and like some rock tracks, some like techno tracks stuff. They all sound great. I love the music. Voice acting though is good, but we're talking about the Japanese voice acting. The English voice acting is awful. I'm sorry, I don't like the English voice acting. I put it in the Japanese because the lip syncing matches up the Japanese. Japanese voice acting is 10 times better. Like the English voice acting, the actors sound like they're phoning it and not doing a good job at all. I mean, when I was younger, I thought the voice acting was pretty good, but just that when you get older, you realize how bad the English voice acting is. I mean, that's my opinion. If people like the English voice acting, then hey, more power to you. But me, I didn't like it. I didn't like the English voice acting. Also, switch it to the Japanese, and you're hearing the Japanese in this review. For gameplay here, gameplay is solid. It's fun and it's solid, and I love it. Like in the gameplay, you're basically spending time wandering around the adventure fields, figuring out where to go. You got action stages and you got sub games and stuff, and that's basically what it is. Like each character has their own type of gameplay. Sonic is all about speed and racing to the end to like destroy the capsule and rescue the animals, or finding a chaos emerald or stuff, or reaching like the center of base or so. And I love them. I mean, like Sonic has like the most stages and stuff, and it's fun. I mean, there will could be a couple drawbacks with like some of the characters, stuff like that, with their modes and stuff. But like, still, that's just me saying there. But like, for Tails, you pretty much race Sonic or Dr. Eggman to the end of the stage, and while I do like them, I like them that they're fun. The problem is they're a little too short, and he doesn't have that many stages. For Knuckles, Knuckles is like a treasure hunting mode where you gotta like find pieces of the Master Emerald that are shattered and scattered all over the place. And I like the treasure hunting stages because it's fun to like use your head and go searching and stuff like that. You get time to explore those stages, go do whatever you want, like find them, and then you find 3 pieces in each stage, and then there you go. Now there's like about Tails, like Sonic has 10 stages, Tails has 4, Knuckles has 5, but they're long, so that's okay. For Amy Rose's this gameplay, you're pretty much trying to avoid being chased by Eggman's robot named Zero, the chase master and stuff, and like you gotta reach the balloon and stuff. But problem with Amy that she only has 3 stages, and while they're long, they could have been more. And Big the Cat, I know people are gonna wonder what I think about Big the Cat. Honestly, I like Big the Cat stages. I mean, I'm not a big fan of fishing games, but Big the Cat was an original idea. I like it. I mean, like, it doesn't bother me, like, playing fishing in a Sonic game. I mean, like, you can't expect everything to be all about speed and race to the end of the level. I mean, they wanted to do something different, and they did. And, like, and just, I mean, I like it. I mean, yes, Big the Cat is not my favorite Sonic character, but still, I didn't have a problem with playing as him, or playing his story and stuff. I mean, I liked it. I mean, I know Big the Cat is fishing. We're trying to catch his friend, trying to save his friend Froggy, who pretty much just like got a tail and just swallowed the cat. So when he's trying to look for him and stuff. So I know the story's a little bit weird, and he doesn't really react to the characters that much. But still, Big the Cat is fun. I don't mind playing Big the Cat, but like that's just me though. And then we got E102 Gamma, which is basically a mech shooter, where you're pretty much shooting targets like that, like rescuing your friends and stuff like that and such, and you're basically like, it pretty much started the shooting thing stages in Sonic Adventure 2, which we'll talk about later on. And then once you beat with all 6 characters, you can play as Super Sonic, and pretty much like, but I can't really spoil it there because I'll tell you what happens in Super Sonic. Yeah, that's what it'll be. And aside from the adventure mode, which is what I mentioned, you also can go to the Chow Garden, which the Chow Garden is pretty much these cute little creatures and stuff that you can like raise, feed, and buy more chow and stuff like that. I mean, like, of course, since I played Sonic Adventure 2 first, I didn't really spend much time in the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 1. I just didn't really care much for Sonic Adventure 1's Chow Garden and stuff, but I understand why it was a big deal back then. And the trial mode, which is basically like you basically the trial must basically like trial runs of like to do like higher complete higher like harder like objectives and stuff like that. And of course you got the sub games too. I didn't mention that, where you can like where you Tails and Sonic can shoot down enemies, and Tails is playing the Tornado in the Tornado 2, and you also have a sand surfing mode and stuff, and like pretty interesting idea. And also forgot to mention Hedgehog Hammer, you can play as Amy too, and that's awesome as well. And aside from that, that's basically everything that I can say. I mean, like that's basically all I can say. Because like if I told you more of it, I'd spoil more and stuff. But I just want to give you like the basic idea of what this game was like and stuff. And Sonic Adventure is a great game. I mean, like, I love Sonic Adventure. I mean, like, I know I played it after Sonic Adventure 2 and stuff, but like it's just for its time, for it being the first great 3D Sonic game, this was a big thing because we did a lot of stuff like in the action stage too. I forgot to mention you got to go to like a beach, go to the snowy mountains, got to go to the casino and be on the egg carrier and just like go underground and stuff like that, and go to like some like pyramid and stuff like the Lost World and such. I mean, it was a big variety too, and like we did a lot at Sonic here and stuff. And there's more to the story that I can tell you, which I can't tell you because I'll spoil. But like, if you want to know more about the game, you have to pick it up. I mean, the easiest way to get this game is like downloading it from your Xbox Live Marketplace or the PSN store. So that's the best way to play it. Or if you have a Dreamcast and stuff, then just like go plug in Dreamcast and play it again. Or if you can find a GameCube and get Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, then go pick that up as well. So what's my final rating here? Well, Sonic Adventure is a great 3D Sonic game, and one of the best 3D Sonic games ever made. I know that like the game has not aged the greatest, stuff like that and stuff, and like I forgot to mention that like once you beat the character's story, you can't go and like replay the story again. You have to, the only way to replay the story is if you like erase your file and start again, which is what I do sometimes. Like I make a second file and just like keep erasing it over. I want to play their stories and stuff, and it was a great game, but it just had some problems within stuff, and just like with some characters not having enough levels and stories being short, and the character models mouse stuff that, and the frame rate is just not the greatest, and the English voice acting is not being so great. I will still be giving it a high rating. I'll be giving it a 9 out of 10. A great Sonic game, definitely pick it up. And that's pretty much it for this part. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to look at Sonic Adventure 2, which was the first Sonic game I ever ended up owning because they haven't started releasing Sonic games on the GameCube. That's pretty much all I gotta say. But before I forget, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and just check out the other videos. Don't forget to join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers United, because we're always looking for more members to join, and I'm always looking forward to talking to my fans. That's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out, and have a great day, and stay tuned for part 2.